What's going on? Buckshot, the BDI MC right here holding it down. You know what I'm saying? All the way in the C, the big C they call Canada. And checking out Montreality, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably couldn't say it the first time, but I got it the first time. Real recognize real, baby. Montreality, Buckshot, BCC, Boot Camp Quit. Every day, all day. What you do, duck down. Alright? Good Friday entertainment, baby. Oh my God. In the classroom, what type of student was I? Wow. Only because I don't want to set a bad influence. I was a cool student. I wasn't really too much of a upfront student, but school wasn't really my thing, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Me and school wasn't really that tight together, you know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. It goes both ways, because at the same time it's cool, because what does it do is it shows two things, a reality, and I'm not trying to put forth something that is a negative influence and say, yo, you know, I didn't do good in school, rather, so it's okay not to do good in school. That's not the case. But if you're not the type of person that does ultimately great in school, what you should do is find your niche, you know what I'm saying? And if you find your niche, I think that you know, you can go anywhere you want to go. Because for me personally, like I said, I wasn't that great in school, but I did find my niche, you know what I'm saying? What did I do? Let's see. As a teenager, well, I started packing bags early. I packed bags and Pathmark, and nothing would make me feel better than coming home with more than $1. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I came home with less than $1, I'd be but I'd be alright. So if I had more than $1, it was a good day. You know what I mean? That was when I was very, very young. Then I went from that to, I used to do incense and oils on Broadway, Manhattan, just like this. I used to come outside and I used to set up my table and I said incense, oils, earrings, all that. That's what a lot of people know me for. In the music industry, a lot of people know me for that before they knew me for Buckshot. Feel me? So believe it or not, that's what I did. And then I was an intern. From an intern, I got on the rap. When I first got my first paycheck from the music, that had to have been like years later. That was like 3 years after entering the stage. To be honest with you, when I really, because you're asking a real question, and I'm not gonna tell you a fake answer. When I really first got my first paycheck, I invested in Duck Down, in the labels. That's what I did, to be honest with you. Patience, discipline, obedience. Patience, discipline, obedience. Patience, gotta have that. Be disciplined, gotta have that. And then be obedient, you gotta have that. So always have an open mind to know stuff, always. And do like how I do. The first thing I do, and the one thing I know for a fact, children and the young are the future. So I listen to the young, I respect the young, because they're the ones on the come up. You feel me? Most people think it's the other way around. That's what Duck Down is about. That's why our label survived so many years. Not because we try anything unnatural, simply because we respect the young people or the people that are coming up, or anybody that has an opinion or view of creativity. Just give them a shot. You never know. I'll give you one. One time there was a guy who was around us who just wanted to smoke, you know, any piece of, any blunt, anything that came around him. And anybody that lit up, you know, a blunt, this guy just ran to them and started smoking it. And then every time it went out, he would go, you got blunt, you got blunt? So he's getting tired of this guy, you know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Okay, cool, I'm gonna roll up a blunt, you know what I mean? So I went in my back pocket, you know, and I took out a backwood, and I crushed up the backwood. Literally, I crushed the whole backwood up. Then I took that and I rolled it in another backwood, okay? And I said, yo, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, I'm Buckshot, man. If you can't handle the weed, I'm telling you, I don't smoke no bullshit. And he said, I can handle anything. And I passed him the weed, I passed him the backwood, and he smoked it, and he just choked me. Oh my God, what the hell is this? And I was like, that's some powerful shit. And to no avail, he pulled it again. And after like 3 pulls, I said, yo, that's not actually weed. And he was like, I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. This shit tasted like shit. And but you know, 2 minutes ago it was great weed there. My favorite airport, it gotta be Long Beach. I love Long Beach. Long Beach is quick, you know, you're in, you out, it's short, it's blah, blah. And then for some reason at Long Beach, there's always like these, you know, the cops, the old back in the days cops, you know, they're not like New York cops, you know what I mean? And one day, we came out of the airport. I'm sure he doesn't mind me telling the story, but Sean Price dug out, went up his nose. And was joking, it was like, you know what, and put it on a pole, and the cop came by and said, that's absolutely disgusting. Now I want you to wipe it off right now. And the cop and him got to like a little disagreement, little fuss, whatever. And then Sean eventually wiped it off because he was gonna do it with the napkin, but he just thought it was funny. You know, some people are weird and just do the weirdest things. And Sean Price is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, one of them. Hey yo, Buckshot, the BDI MC, rest in peace, the Bad News Brown, the hip-hop harmonica player. So it's a tragedy when we lose somebody, but you know that they're rising in peace. So when I say R.I.P., I say rising in peace because they keep rising and keep rising. There's no stop, it's just unlimited. So rest in peace, my brother, Bad News Brown, Buckshot, you know what I mean?